Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a general career and finance for January 2020 for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. While I'm doing this reading, please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment and share if and only if that's something that you like to do. And don't forget to ring that notification bell if you guys want to get updates when I upload anything new. I love you guys so much and I just want to thank you for listening. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, general career and finance, January 2020. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, general career and finance, January 2020. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, general career and finance, January 2020. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, general career and finance, general career and finance, January 2020. Remember guys, I am down here in the Caribbean. I have to have the windows open because it's very hot in here, so you might hear some distracting noises, especially them chickens. Interesting. You guys, I shuffle this deck between readings, and I just did the Aries reading. A lot of the same cards. Like I did some really big shuffles in between these readings, and a lot of the same cards are popping out. Awesome. Leo, awesome. All right, your overall energy here is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is all about a big green light from the universe. Some sort of spark, some sort of aha moment, some sort of realization of what it is you need to do, what's your passion, what drives you, your desires. All right, and so this is really important. Although this did come out in the reverse, it could be saying, you know, divine timing is at work, so it is going to happen, or it should happen, or it will happen, but it might not be right now. I'm seeing underneath that more of your own energy, but more Sagittarius energy. Again, where things you might have taken on a little bit too much. Your responsibilities, maybe at work, maybe you're having a really hard time just balancing, you know, family, career, love, hobbies, health, wellness, etc., but you're going to be releasing that, okay? There may have been a little bit of a loss of money here in the past, okay, but Spirit is saying all of that is going to be balanced out here. All right, but let's go ahead and get into this reading and see what and how this resonates with you. Now, your overall energy here is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, which you may have in your chart, or you just might be exhibiting these qualities. And this is you, all about you being really, really gung-ho about an idea. This is you recognizing what it is you want to do, what you need to do. But this card did come out originally in the reverse, and it kind of brings this sort of idea of you trying to do that, but having a really hard time being able to cut through all the bullshit or all the noise in order to achieve what it is you're actually trying to achieve. All right, this is something that's like, I feel like you're a little bit lost. Like, you know what your end game is, but you're sort of like, you don't know how to get there, even though you have this drive and this desire and this intellectual understanding of how to do that. All right, in your surroundings, Leo, we have you. There's a lot of strength. There's a lot of power. All right, this is the energy that you can call on. You may have other Leos around you, or it just might be you. You might be really standing in your Leo-ness, in your energy. Now, remember, Leos love to be the center of attention and love to shine, but make sure that that isn't getting in the way of, or somehow getting in the way of you achieving what it is that you need to achieve. So for some of you, it might be like needing to step back from the spotlight, because you might be, I feel like you might be rubbing others in the wrong way. Or again, like if you're working on law of attraction, that you're like pushing really, really hard to get it done and to do it, and Spirit is saying, wait a second, pull back. Again, remember this Ace of Wands came out in the reverse. It might not be right now. There's divine timing at work. And it can be really hard, especially when you have this, you know, Knight of Swords energy, gung-ho, I want to do this, I want to get it done. I have the strength to do it. Look at me, I can do it. Hear me roar. But it might actually be sort of doing or producing the antithesis of what it is that you want and what you need. So there might need to be, you might need to pull back a little bit. Okay. Now, Five of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy is blocking you. There's some sort of loss, some sort of sadness, some sort of disappointment. Again, a lot of us have different ways of dealing with grief. Okay, and again, it doesn't necessarily mean that you lost a person or somebody died. You could have lost a job, it could be a separation, or it could just be that you're kind of going through a moment of depression. And sometimes when we're trying to hide that from others, we can overcompensate. And that's kind of the energy that I'm getting for you guys, Leo, is like with this Knight of Swords in reverse and the Strength energy around you is like some sort of overcompensation for feeling a loss or a rejection. All right. And it's natural. I love you guys. You know, I have many Leos in my life that I love. So please don't take it the wrong way, but that's sort of the message I'm getting from Spirit is like overcompensating is actually not helping you achieve what it is you want to achieve January 2020, career and finance. Okay, Leos? And we know that you're sad. There's a sadness, there's a sorrow, there's a disappointment here, but you do have to you do have to sort of balance that, heal it and clear it, and then sort of go about it without being so intense. Is like the word I'm trying to say. In your foundation, we have the Nine of Swords. This is something, you know, again, I think you're driven by this sadness, by this anxiety. Whatever this loss has really affected your mental, your mental state and your emotions. And I feel like the Nine of Swords originally was the card of a miscarriage. So I'm not saying that necessarily pertains to you guys, but it could be a miscarriage of justice. It could be misinformation. It could be, that you were misinformed about someone or something, or you found out the truth about something that has you really, really upset. There's a lot of nervousness and anxiety around you guys, but I see it mostly in the past, and I really see you working through it. But I do see you holding on to it a little bit too much. And in doing so, that's where this overcompensating energy comes from. Okay, so this Nine of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy comes from, this anxiety, this exhaustion, this feeling like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I feel like I just see depression and anxiety here for you guys, Leo, coming from this Tower moment, something that totally shook your world, shook your foundation, something that was like a sudden ending. It could be an accident. It could be the loss of a person. It could be the loss of a relationship, a relationship that ended, or it could be, it could have been some sort of accident. Anything that really, really, you guys will know what it is better than I will, but something that really, really shook your foundation. Or it could be just a way of thinking and a way of being that you had to cut out, but that's not always easy when we decide to make major life changes. Okay, and I see you really, really holding on to it because you guys really want stability. Stability is your end game here. Stability, you want to recover your finances. Again, for some of you, this might have been something that happened during the holiday season, overspending, over drinking, overeating, whatever it might be, overcompensating for somebody that wasn't doing their part, if we're talking about a relationship that really has you on rocky ground. Right? But your career and finances is like you really want to have your stable foundation in place and set up. Okay? And I see that really important. I see you holding on to all the things that you still have and holding on to them really tightly. Okay? Which is a good thing. Stability is a really good thing, but then Spirit is saying here there's certain things that you're going to have to give up so that you can get more in return. The good news, Leo, is the Empress comes out in your future energy, and the Empress is a master manifester. The Empress is somebody, everything she touches turns to gold. This is strength. This is relaxation. This is abundance. This is fertility. This is you creating, imagining the world that you want to create, and then actually making it a reality. All right. So all of this sort of nervous tension that I'm seeing towards, the back side of this reading, towards the past side of your reading, this is all going to drop away. It's really important here, though, that you do let go of certain things. I feel like you're holding on very, very tight to something, someone, a job, an idea, or just all of your, the finances that you do have left, or your savings, or whatever it is. And, again, that can be a really good thing, but as long as you're not doing it to your detriment. Okay, so it's really important that you're going to see the big picture here, Leo. Additional messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Additional messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Community. Yeah, all right. This is the number 7. I love this because it also reminds me of the card from Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, which is Sisters of the Seasons. This is also that everything has a gestation period. You plant a seed, you water it, you watch it grow, you harvest it, there's death and decay, and then there's rebirth. So also the importance here I'm getting of divine timing. But also with this community card is really, really interesting because the community card is telling me that you do have friends, you do have family, you do have people around you on whom you can, on whom you can trust, you can rely on, you can confide in. Okay, now envy is coming out here. I feel like this envy card is you looking out look at how this reading is working. Look at how, if we look at these colors here, take a look at this envy card. All of this gray, darkness. I feel like that's this half of the reading. Okay, there's this 5 of Cups, there's this 9 of Swords, there's this Tower moment. All of this gray, look at how it works. All of this gray, and then we have all of this yellow here. We have this person looking out towards a better future, but just doesn't know quite how to cross that threshold. Okay, so I think what's happening is you can see what it is you want. You've been working towards what it is you want, but you've experienced a huge shakeup and you're a little bit in your head about it. You're sad, you're upset, and you're having a hard time crossing over, okay? And it's not necessarily like I'm saying, Leo, you guys are so envious of other people, but I think you just don't know how to bridge that gap. But Spirit is saying you're going to know how, okay? That's coming to you because this Empress energy, it could be a person that comes in to save the day, but more than anything, it's going to be you. Continue doing the work that you need to do. All right, continue doing your meditations. For some of you, you're definitely working on law of attraction, and you may not have been doing it correctly. All right, so remember the importance of, vibrating at the frequency at which you want to attract. Okay, and this is what I see here. She knows what she wants. She can see how beautiful things can be, but her vibration isn't quite aligned. Okay, and so as soon as you align that vibration, and again, that's focusing on the good things, that's being optimistic. Ask for help from friends and family, or make sure that you're doing things that you love and that make you smile. So make sure that you're not around toxic people. Make sure that you're not in a toxic environment. Okay, so you can raise that, that vibrational level and surround yourself by people. Okay, not people that you're jealous or envious of, but surround yourself by people that have what you want. Okay, so you see how it feels, if that makes sense, Leo. All right, so you see how it feels, so you feel it, so you step into that. So you step out of this darkness and into that light there, okay? It's happening, Leo, again, but you just might have to, you might have to stop pushing so hard, okay? Try to detach from the outcome. Don't micromanage the outcome, okay? Or try to micromanage the outcome. What did I say here? I just told you, Sisters of the Seasons. Thank you, Spirit, for this confirmation. Cycles of growth, natural law, divine order. Things might not be happening at the speed that you want them, and I feel like you've gotten really down on it. I mean, I told you when I read this card, I see the Sisters of the Seasons. Confirmation, divine timing is taking place. When nothing is happening, there's a lot of things happening in the background, Leo, that you have to sort of accept that. Stop trying to push so hard. Stop pushing so hard and things will come to you so much easier. I love that. And look at that. There are 4 sisters here. But here there are 3, but look at how similar I'm going to pick those cards up in a second. I love that. I just got goosebumps. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation here. Divine timing, Leo, is at work here. Stop pushing so hard. You're going to get what you want. You're going to get what you need. You're going to manifest, okay, all of the things that you've been working on, but you do have to kind of pull back a little bit. The winged wise ones, angelic help, miraculous aid. Yes, okay, Spirit here is working in your favor. You have support left, right, and center. You guys, there's, when you feel like nothing is happening at all, so much is happening in the background, so much is being arranged, rearranged, so Leo, you guys can get what you want. So you guys can create the life, the relationship, the money, the abundance, the home, the dream job that you want and that you need. Again, I just want to show you guys how awesome this is. I love this confirmation from Spirit. We have the Sisters of the Seasons here. Look at how closely they look like, the 7 here. Also, there are a number of 7s coming out here. We have 7, we have 17, which breaks down to 8, which is manifestation and abundance. Okay, but we also have here the winged wise ones coming out, number 7. And remember, 7s are reevaluation, introspection, and investigation. So take a look at where you are pushing too hard, Leo. Take a look where you might be overcompensating and try to pull back. Okay? Oops. Abundance just fell out of the deck. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. I'm putting that there underneath the Empress, because this reading, you guys are going to get it. You guys are just going through a little bit of a tough time. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Love it. I love it. For some of you guys, I see this purple energy. There's some healing that needs to take place from whatever this Tower moment, whatever this loss was that's sort of blocking you, this sadness, that 5 of Cups energy. So you're going to have to heal it and clear it, but know that you guys are going to get what you want and what you need. Okay, that's coming to you. Okay, yes or yes. All right, but you do have to persevere. And that's that third eye and that crown chakra work for those of you that do energy work. But you can do whatever you set your mind to, and you are going to manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. That's obvious. There's just this little thing, this little rough patch, Leo, that you guys have to get over and stop overcompensating. Stop pushing too hard. Stop clinging to things. Okay, the law of detachment. All right, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you guys can look up the law of detachment. It's kind of like the last step before you manifest. Final message for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I love the fact that I'm looking at this reading and I'm just looking at this Leo card. Like, you guys are so good. You guys are so strong. Okay, don't doubt yourselves for a minute. Medicine Woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. Yes, thank you, Spirit. I love the confirmation. There is some sort of healing that needs to take place. You guys will know what this is. If it's a loss of a relationship, if it's a real blow to your ego, it could be that you lost a person as well. But remember, you guys are a channel for divine healing power. Heal what you need to, heal it and clear it, because you guys are going to get everything that you want. Okay, if you're experiencing a little bit of envy, take a look at where that comes from. Right? Why is it that you want what others have? And why don't you have what others have? Change the narrative. Change the narrative so you can heal and clear and get rid of all of that envy. Because you guys can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. Don't doubt that for a second. Okay? You guys will persevere. You'll get through this. All right? January 2020 is going to be awesome for you, even if it didn't sort of start out feeling that way. All right, so go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, and share if and only if that's something that you like to do. Ring that notification bell if you want to get updates when I upload new media. And Leos, I love you guys, and thank you for listening.